Hello everyone, welcome to the Prakashan Academy. Myself Samiksha, and today we will be learning the topic for standard third, which is 2.2, that is figures. Okay. Now, what is mean by figures? Figures means the diagrams. Figures means the diagrams. Okay. Then, and what we are going to do in this session, that is the figure given in the question in this element are similar to the three figures in the series. Okay, means what? In the question will contain four figures. From this, three will be same and one will be different. And one figure is different. Okay. Then observe those figure and identify the different figure and color the correct options. Means what? We have to identify that which one figure is the different from the three of them. And then we have to color that figure or we have to take that option. Okay. Now, this is the example. Now, if you see here, these 1, 2, 3. These three arrows are exactly same, are exactly similar to each other. But the one which is here is different from this three. Okay. So then you have to what? You have to circle this figure. Means what? In exam it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So third figure is different. So you have to color the third option. Okay. Then next. Now let's start. I hope you understand what we are going to do in this lecture. So let's start with our practice. So this is the first one. This is the first. This is second. This is third figure and this is fourth figure. Now, which figure is different here? Which figure is different from the other figures? So, the second figure is different. Why? Because all the triangles are circle in between them. Okay, the circle in between them. But the second figure has the triangle. The second figure has the triangle. So you have to color the second option. Okay. Then next, first, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, and this is your fourth figure. Now, which figure is different here? Which figure is different here? That is the third one figure. Now, why third one figure? Because all the arrow had faced the all the arrow has the face in the right side. Okay, in the right side, but the third one has the face in the left side. So third one is different from all, so you have to circle the third one. Completely circle the you have to circle the option completely. Okay, like this. The next, this is the next figure. This is the first, this is second, this is the third, and this is the fourth one. Now, which figure is different? Which figure is different here? That is the fourth one figure. That is the fourth one figure. Why? Because all are the stars, but the fourth one figure has a hole in it, right? So you have to color the option number 4. That is the different, right? The option number 4 is the different from all other. Okay. The next. Now, this is the first figure. This is the second figure. This is the third figure. And this is the fourth figure. Now, which figure is different here? That is the first one. That is the first one. Now, why first one figure is different? Because the sizes of all the three is same, but the size of first one is small, right? So first one is the different figure, first one is the different figure, okay? Then next, this is first, this is second, this is third, and this is the fourth figure. Now which figure is different? Which is the different figure here? That is the second one. Why second one? Because here all the three figures are in a white, but the second figure is in a black. It is the black color. Okay, so you have to circle the second one. Okay, then next, now this is the first figure, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, this is your fourth figure. Now which figure is different? Which is the different figure here? That is the figure number 3. Figure number 3. Why? Because all the remaining figures, all the remaining triangles are faced downwards, but the third one is faced upwards. So the correct option will be option number 3. Okay. Then next. Then moving to the next. Now look at these pictures. This is your first figure, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, and this is your fourth figure. Now which figure is different here? Which figure is different here? That is the second one figure. That is the second one figure. Okay, why? Because it has a line in it. It has a line in it. Okay, so you have to color the second option. Okay, then next, this is your first figure, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, and this is your fourth figure. Now which figure is different? Now which figure is different here? Now if you will look in all the figures, this is the plus sign. Okay, the lines are in like this. Okay, lines are like this, means standing line and sitting line. But in all the figure, the lines are cross. The lines are cross. Okay, so which is the different figure here? That is the first one. So you have to color the first. Okay, so you have to color the first one. Okay, then next, this is your first figure, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, and this is your fourth figure. Now which is the different here? Which figure is different here? That is the third one figure. That is the third one figure. Now why third one figure is different? Why third one figure is different? Because all the figure had the arrows in 4 direction. Okay, means 1 2 3 4, but in this figure it has only 3 arrows. Then in the fourth one also 1 2 3 4. So this figure is incomplete, right? This figure is incomplete. So which is the correct option? Which is the different figure? That is the third one. That is the third one. Okay, the next, now this is your figure number 1 2 3 and 4. Now which is the different figure here? Which is the different figure here? That is the second one. That is the second one. Now why second one is different? Because all the remaining 3 are in a black color, but the second one is in the white color. So the second one is the wrong option. Okay, then next. This is your first figure, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, and this is your fourth figure. Okay, so which is the different figure here? Which is the different figure here? That is the figure number 4. That is figure number 4. Now why figure number 4 is different? Because all the arrows are in the downwards. Okay, are in the downwards, but the fourth arrow is in the right side, right, is in the other side. So the fourth one is a different, so you have to color the fourth circle. Okay, then next, this is your first figure, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, and this is your fourth figure. Now which is the different figure here? Which is the different figure here? Which is the different figure here? That is the first one figure. First one. Why? If you will observe this, all the figures, it has only one arrow which is in downwards. Okay, only one arrow which is in downwards, which is in downwards. Okay, but the first one figure has the arrow in the upward also and in the downward also. So the first one is a different figure. So you have to color the first circle. Okay, then next. Now this is your figure 1, this is your figure 2, this is your figure 3, and this is your figure 4. Okay, now which is the different figure here? Which is the different figure here? That is the figure number 2. That is the figure number 2. Now why 2? Why 2? Now leaving this 2, all the figures are colored black. Okay, colored black means all the figures are colored in the black, but in the second one the figure is not colored black, right? So the second one is your option. Correct answer means it is a different. Then next, that is, this is your figure 1, this is your figure 2, this is your figure 3, this is your figure 4. Now which is a different figure here? Which is the different figure here? Which is the different figure here? That is your figure number 4. Figure number 4. Now why 4? Now all this remaining figure has 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the figure number 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 corners. So your correct option will be option number 4, which is the different here. Okay, which is the different here. Then next, this is your figure number 1, this is your figure number 2, this is your figure number 3, and this is your figure number 4. Now which is the different figure here? Which is the different figure here? That is the figure number 4. That is the figure number 4. Why? Because all these 3 have the same shape, right? Are of same shape, but the fourth one is different. So option number 4 is your answer. Option number 4 is your answer. Then these are the questions for your homework. You have to spot the difference and mark the answer. Okay, so just take screenshot of this. Okay. Okay. So these are three questions for your homework for today. Okay. So let's check what we learned. Okay. So this session was for standard third 2.2 figures. Now first we saw what type of question we are solving and what is mean by figure. Okay. So in the question there was four figures and we have to find which figure is different. Okay. In this three figures were same but one figure is different. So we have to find out that which one figure is different. We have to observe and find out that which figure is different. So this was the example that we took today. And then next, this was your practice MCQ. Okay, so this is slide 1. It's first page of the practice MCQs. Then this is the second page. Okay, then next, this is the third page. Okay, and then here comes the last page. Okay, this was the next page. And then this is your homework. I hope you all understood this. Okay, thank you.